And welcome to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun.
I'm Victoria.
My name is Mr. 2020.
Yes.
And today we are going to have a really cool show.
Yes.
And
Yes, man.
quick favor, share this to our Law of Attraction by Neville Goddard group because it won't let me. Janina, share it to the Law of Attraction group by Neville Goddard since it won't let me. Taya, share it to the Law of Attraction by Neville Goddard group and a couple others since it won't let me. I don't know why. Facebook. So, welcome to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun. Today, Victoria and I are going to explore why all imaginings don't come true and why that's a good thing.
Yeah.
True.
Excuse me, I got a really itchy nose. It's not what you said, stinks.
Visit us at freeneville.com, Victoria.
Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
That's right, and for the refunds, all like 800 and how many now, Victoria? What number are we on?
Oh, wow. Well,
She doesn't know. She's been slacking today.
I think it's 836
All
today.
right. Is it really?
I think so.
Oh my God! If you had them all together, you get 17.
But if I'm wrong, you'll
That's right.
see it when I
All right,
finally
you had
do
the
the
one of 7, you
upload.
get 8. The bull, go for
Okay.
it. Bull. Seriously, share it a whole bunch.
Yeah, for
Go for it
refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
All right.
All right.
So, Victoria,
yes.
we've got a letter from Rose in Manifesting Mastery. This is really good. Would you like to read the letter or the Neville Goddard quote?
I don't mind. Which would you like?
Let's
Because
give
I'm a
you-
girl.
You're a girl and I'm a guy because
And
it
I
sounds
assume
pretty.
Rose is a
When I
girl.
say Rose, I mean like. So.
Yeah, I remember Rose. Hi, TTMV. It dawned on me that when I'm having negative thoughts about my particular subject, that is actually a session.
Oh my God.
I had gotten into such a negative mode that I was just watching myself run onto autopilot on these types of sessions.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, Rose.
Yeah.
So you're having the thoughts. If they have got motor elements and you're reacting as if they're real, you're pretty screwed.
Yeah.
Right? Except for what's going to come next. Because remember, Neville Goddard says, like, it's not your thoughts that change things. A thought without motor elements that is not felt. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Because I can think about, like, when I was a teenage boy, like the bull, I mean, I thought about girls all day long, bull. I did. My God, as you know. I could be like, oh, girl. But I didn't experience what implied I was with the girl bull, right?
Yeah, right.
So that was known as the cow. Right? So I wasn't not girl bull. Right?
Right.
So you get it? There's a difference. So you got to have that motor element and what implies the wish is fulfilled, bull. Right. In case you don't know,
Okay.
Bull is my teenage apprentice.
Yeah, he's like our nephew.
That's right.
For everyone else watching.
This is a really cool thing, guys.
And
Okay?
Neville was a man, so 20's going to read
All right.
this one.
So Neville says you must want it so much that you are willing to remain faithful to your change in position. In other words, you move to being the guy, right? So it's not like girl, thinking about girl. And It's
Right.
more like, hey, it's me and my girl, right, Gotham? Boom. So you must want it so much that you're willing to remain faithful to your change in position. You cannot assume you have your desire for one little moment, girl. Yeah, and then return to your former state, no, girl.
Yeah, right.
If you do, you are a
do.
double-minded man, and you will not receive anything from the Lord. Right? Now get how cool this is, right? Because you can have a really screwed up worry thought, right? Yeah, you can fuzz out and everything, right? But if you go, oh man, that was silly, and just like
Drop it.
yeah,
Yeah.
just drop it. You know, but I dropped it and it came real, Mr. 20. No, you kept feeling it real, right? There's the thing. There's the difference. It's if you stay in the state. See, loving teacher, you know, guess what he does all the time? Teaches. Can't help it, right? Loving husband.
Husband all the time.
Boom.
Yes.
Sometimes loving all the time. Right. I did my best to get the right flowers.
Lovely.
They just quit making them.
No, they're ace, Bubs. Yeah.
Right? So, you get it? Faithful. So you got a transient thought. Well, I had a transient thought about pizza and I got a pizza. No, you didn't. Notice, if you had a transient thought about pizza and you got a pizza, like you surrendered to it. Like, wow, man, pizza, yum.
Yeah, you gave it tones of reality.
Yeah, you gave it all those tones of reality. It showed up viscerally in your experience, and then
Bang.
yeah, bang. All right. By the way, for those who were watching last week, we talked about my imaginal experience about talking with my father, right? And he called a few hours later.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, or tail end of the week, sometime, I was talking with a client about when Victoria and I were in New Zealand, and in the middle of nowhere New Zealand, which is nowhere near Cuba, by the way. We're talking cigars and Cuban things and so on and so forth. And in the middle of nowhere New Zealand,
Yes.
there's a little sign that says Cuban something or another. And it's like, right. And we turn, and there's this guy. He's got a trailer and a wife, right? A little white trailer, a little
Trailer
Cuban
and
wife, right?
Yeah.
and they're selling Cuban
got
sandwiches
marquees
and
up
stuff,
with
right?
with chairs.
Yeah,
It
with
was-
Cuban music.
it was fantastic.
Yeah, Viva la Cuba, right? And
Yeah.
it was lovely. And we had the
Yeah.
Cuban experience. Well, I was just telling a client about that. Just re-experiencing, Cuban.
Food. And lo and behold, yesterday.
And lo and behold, yesterday, Victoria takes us on a little trip, and we stop, and guess what happens? Okay?
Cuban sandwich.
Cuban sandwich, number one
Yeah.
thing on the meal. Bang,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mine. And they made it right with the right pickles. That's important.
Yeah.
So, persistence doesn't mean push. It means surrender to and stay there. I didn't dig it up. Yep, never have a Cuban sandwich again. I live in Australia, where everything will kill you, except for earthquakes, right? Joe Weldon, who's probably going to watch the refund later.
We don't have earthquakes.
No, we don't. Except for when we do, because we did.
Well,
When
we
I came. I came to Australia, we've got an earthquake.
We
Why?
had one.
True story.
We don't normally ever get earthquakes. We
Yeah.
might get a little tremor, but it's like nothing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, that's it. You got to remain faithful to your position. That's why all those bad things don't happen, right? I mean, you don't remain faithful to it. I mean, but the ones you do, like, you know what? The man's out to get me. The man. Guess what? So,
Okay.
all right, I got one more Neville Goddard quote. Who wants it, Yasmin? Gwatham,
Yes.
somebody type it in. Type in yes, and I'll say it. Volcanoes, says the Yasmin. Oh, no,
Yes.
it's volcanoes. That's what we don't have in Australia. That's going to kill us.
Volcanoes.
I think that's what Joe Weldon
We don't
said.
have volcanoes.
All right. So, ready?
All right.
So,
What
Neville
volcanoes
says-
are going to kill us?
yeah, but not in Australia.
Oh,
we have
I
everything
see.
else, though. That's
All
right.
right.
Sorry, misquote. Yasmin,
Okay.
you did good. What? 1, 2, 3?
No.
right.
All right.
So, Neville says, I urge you to use your imagination lovingly on the behalf of everyone. And if you believe in the reality of your imaginal act. By the way, this goes out to a post in the group. You don't go indifferent on somebody. Okay? What you do is you imagine lovingly. There's the thing, right? If someone's bugging you, has it out for you, you just don't put up the blue bubble of death or something like some people say. What you do is you imagine lovingly for them. There's only one reason why they've got it out for you. Only one, right? And when you get it's you, right? What do? Imagine lovingly for quote-unquote them. Like Neville says, I urge you to use your imagination lovingly on behalf of everyone and believe in the reality of your imaginal act. If you have a friend who would like to be gainfully employed, listen carefully until you hear his voice tell you of his new position. Feel his hand clasps yours. See the smile on his lips. Use every sense you can possibly bring to bear into the imaginal scene. Ooh. And by the way, for those people who keep saying, I don't use scenes, Mr. 20, I don't use them, I don't need them at all. I mean, like, I'm better than you. I don't need a scene. Really, Buckwheat? What do you think Neville said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what did he say? Use every sense you can possibly to bring to bear into the imaginal scene. Right? I just fielded it. Yep, fielded. Yep, I pleaded it. Don't ask. I'm thinking about returning an audiobook about the English that used the word pleaded today.
Yes, right.
Seriously. I get upset about the weirdest things. Right? Anyway, I urge my imagination. I urge me to use my imagination lovingly on behalf of people that use the word like pleaded. I pleaded with you. I'm pleaded.
Tuesday's shows are always a little bit different after Adventure Monday.
Tuesday's shows are always a little bit different. So
You guys.
all right, we love you.
We love you.
We do.
Yeah.
So, here's what we
Yes.
want to know. Yeah, the blue bubble of death. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that didn't show up in the group this time, but it did a couple other times. How do I get negative people out of my life? Well, you put them in the blue bubble of death. Really? Right? That whole thing about, what is it? The golden rule. Like, if they reject the blue bubble of death, that means you get it. And suddenly, everything in my world looks blue. Right? Really? I wonder why. So, right, Emmett?
Okay.
So, let's do it,
Okay.
guys.
So,
Victoria
what
wants
we want to know.
Please tell her
Yes.
because she all night long she's going to
What's Gautam got there?
Gautam says scenes are microseconds and people constantly doing it. You know, totally. Here's the thing. The people that say, I don't use scenes, if I talk to them for a few seconds, wow, I actually experienced it. Yeah, you did. Okay, a scene isn't 20 minutes. A scene is something as simple as, like, imagine the mailman coming. What did you do? For some reason, I felt really terrified, right?
Yeah.
You experienced the scene, right? What do you find in the letterbox, right? A cobra and a shut-off notice, right? Not a fan of either. We don't have cobras in this country either.
No.
Just a heads up.
Yeah.
So, Victoria?
Yes.
Let's tell them.
So what I'd like to know is, what did you learn? What did you learn about you? And what was your best bit?
That's right.
Type that in for us.
By the way, Gautam, you were so right. They don't realize it because it was so fast. A slow scene. Why is it taking forever for what I want to manifest is so slow? I am feeling it real for 44 minutes,
Yes.
44 seconds. And there's 44 people that are giving me the high 4. Right? Seriously. Versus, I mean, you know what a congratulatory conversation can be? It can be something as simple as, whoa. All right, ready? At the end of the show, she looks at me like, that was a great show, right? That's all
That was great. There's no laugh or anything. I think we better go, babe.
Right, 44. It's the 44 method.
All right.
Cut this out. This will be a good little short.
Oh,
I
okay.
already have 200 to upload that I haven't. But cut this out, right?
All right.
For 44 method of Neville's. Mr. 20 said so. He was serious. He even said it really slow. That's the secret, slow. Okay. So where the fuck were we? Okay. Y'all know what these mean.
Right.
And now, finally...
We'd love to know your best bit. That was probably it. Probably learnt nothing. But anyway. All right. Meanwhile, go to freeneville.com.
That's right.
Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
The course, that's right.
And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. And on manifestingmasterycourse.com, if you stick around after the 90 days on day 444, we will tell you the secret of the 4-4-4 method. It's really good. See, I'm going to make her wet herself just for fun. All right. Love you. See ya. Look at that. We got lots of laughter tonight. Must be my haircut.
Bruce.